everybody, it's Alyce-Kay Ruckelshaus from Threshold of Hineni, and I'm here to work again on this beautiful journal that I'm putting together with a digital kit from MelodiMade, Melody Huey at MelodiMade.com, and of course I'll have the link below. This is not the cover, this is just my front page. I haven't made my cover yet, but we'll be doing that soon. Today we're going to do some side text, side text, and another corner text. And these are really, really, really simple. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I chose a couple of the pages that I cut some strips from to make these two panels, and I went ahead and distressed the edges and stuff and cut my corners so that you wouldn't have to watch me doing those. But this is from the page that has the three I don't think these are ferns. I keep wanting to say ferns, but I think they're daisy leaves. It has 3 daisy leaves on it, and then this one has the tulips, and this was actually diagonal, and so I cut it diagonally so that I could use it this way. Okay, I don't want to lose track of where I had what. All right, so this one I'm going to continue on with my Philippians verses, and I'm going to put this one at the very bottom, and just very simply I'm going to glue them on. I usually, for side text like this, I will add lace or cheesecloth or something to it, but these are just so pretty on their own that I didn't really feel like they needed anything. I did use some vintage what is it called, the distress ink, the vintage photo distress ink, to kind of fill in some places here where it was a little whiter than I wanted it to be, whiter than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a little grungier. That's just my particular taste, and so I added the distressing there so it kind of looks like something's happened to it. It's been handled and loved. Okay, and so first what we're going to do is we're going to glue these on. Really easy. We've been doing this all along. I'm going to glue the reference on first, I think, so that I don't glue the verse itself too low and not have enough room for the reference. So this one says, just a second and I'll read it to you. This is from Philippians 2, 3, and 4, and it's where Paul has just asked them to make his joy complete by being of the same mind, maintaining the same love, united in spirit, intent on one purpose. And it's right before where he talks about how Jesus humbled himself. So it says, "Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind regard one another as more important than yourselves. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also for the interests of others." And I think for the most part I have used the New American Standard for this. Okay, because that's what I memorized in many, many years ago, although they have updated that a little bit, so it's not exactly the same as how I memorized it, which is a little frustrating to me because what little bit I still do remember is not quite the same. But that's okay. I know that if they made any changes, it was because they have a better translation. It's the NASB, the New American Standard, is a really, really scholarly work, and I mean they're very, very careful, and it's not politically oriented or anything at all like that. So I feel like it's a good translation to work with. I like it a lot. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry while we work on the next one. This one is a page from my novel that I printed with the roses on it, and I tried some things on it and I really just like it plain. It's already pretty busy, so I didn't want to really add a lot to it. Okay, so I'm kind of going for simplicity with this one. This one, what I want to do is I want to put some lace along the side here. Yeah, maybe even right along the edge. And should I have it sticking off some? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll have it sticking off some. So I'm going to sew that on, and then I'm going to glue this verse on. Okay, so let's sew it on first. Let me put this journal aside so it's out of the way. Make sure I'm still recording because I'm having some problems yesterday. You noticed, I'm sure, that it stopped recording. It got everything that was important, so that's okay, but it's still a little frustrating. I don't know why my phone does that some, and I can't quite figure out what the deal is with it. Okay, I've got this on zigzag, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just zigzagging right down the middle of the part that's on the page. It's not the middle of the piece of lace, but it's the middle of the part that's on the page. There we go. Okay, so that's probably all the sewing that we're going to do today. This is going to be a short video, you guys. Okay, and I just need to figure out exactly where I'm going to put this. Okay, so let's see. I have a therefore here. I just don't know if I want it up at the top or the bottom, and I think I'm going to put it all at the bottom because that's where like less of the flower part is. Okay, so we'll do it like that. So I'm going to do this middle piece first and glue around it. You guys always look down in the description box underneath, because sometimes, you know, there's things that I realize I forgot to say or something, and so I put those in there. And then I also, you know, will put links for any of the things that I use in case you want those. And oftentimes I also link other videos, including other people's, usually other people's videos, that I think you would like to see, that may show like more explanation of what I'm doing or something related to that or whatever that I think would be helpful to you. So always be sure to check down there, and if you could like the video if you liked it, because that helps YouTube know that they should show it to more people. And if you haven't subscribed, then of course subscribe and hit the notification bell next to the subscription, so that you'll be notified whenever I put out new videos so you don't miss them. And then if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put those down in the comment box. But I also do usually include, I intend to always include, but sometimes I forget, my contact information so that you can contact me privately. But really, most of the time it's best if you do it through the comment box, because, you know, if you have a question, probably other people have the same question, and so it just helps everybody out. Okay, so those are the two. Is that nice? You like this? Those are the two side tucks. I am having such a hard time thinking, you guys. I'm sorry. And then this one's going to be a corner tuck. Okay, so now we want to look for where we're going to put them in the journal. This one can go anywhere. These two, if I can possibly put them on the opposite side pages, that's what I'm going to do, because it's just easier to work with. And I kind of want to look for the dark pages that I have. I'm not sure. Yeah, like right here. Okay, so we've got something on one side of that one. This one's not super dark, so let's look for, it would have been good on that green though, wouldn't it? Oh, that would have been so nice. I might still put one on that one, even though I've got something on the other side. Let's see where we've got another, if we have another dark page. I guess not. Maybe we've used them already. That's good, because the dark pages we want to put something on, because, you know, we can't write on them. Okay, I am going to go ahead and put one of these, not that one, it's going to have to be this one. Okay, I'm going to put this on there. I think that looks really cool with that green, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to take this page out. We're going to lay this sideways so we know where we are working. And put the book aside, the journal aside. Okay, and then we're going to sew this. You can glue it. If you glue it, just glue it at the top and the bottom and the side that's going to be alongside the page. Okay, but I'm going to sew it. And yeah, I think that's going to be really, really pretty. Okay. And it's the right size and everything. Some of my pages are slightly different sizes, so it was possible that it wouldn't fit. Okay. And I'm going to turn. Oh, I like that so much. That is really pretty, isn't it? Just looks really good with that dark green page. I love the contrast. Okay. Okay, so then we can tuck cards in here, or we can tuck in a whole page, or whatever we want. Okay, so we've got this over on this side. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back together. Now I wonder, should we do this? No, it's going to have to be on the right side. Okay. So let's put this all back in here so we don't lose our place. Okay, this is going to have to be on a right side page because we've got the lace on it. Okay, so I don't want to cover that up. We've already got lace on this page. It's going to be too big for the coffee stained pages. I don't want to cover that up. Oh dear. This already has lace on it. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're getting this filled up. That has lace on it. We could put it over this, but I'd kind of prefer to put it over it. Oh, here's the dark page. Okay. That would look good, don't you think? I think that would look good. That would look good, but it's got lace. Okay, so I'm going to put my scissors in here to mark the space. That would look really good. Okay, which one looks better? That or that? I think this. So let's mark that space. Okay. And actually, since we didn't have... That's kind of nice too, actually. What do you think? Nope, I think the green. I like the green. Okay, so let's stick with the green at this point. I think it's going to be the green, but let's just look through it just in case and make sure that there's not some place that's more appropriate. We still need to decorate that envelope. No, I thought maybe it would look pretty with the pink, but not really. I mean, it's okay, but not great. Not so great with that either. Okay, I really think we're going to use it with that, with this green page. I like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And, oh, it's right by the center fold. That's okay. I think that'll be good. We're just sewing on the top and the bottom and the side, so that'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. It goes right in the center, so that'll be easy. And again, I'm going to sew the top, the side, and the bottom, and I'm going to do it so that the paper edge of this is right up against the edge of the page so that the lace will stick off some, okay? Is that easy to understand? I'm actually going to do the side before I do the top because I've got that set just right now. I don't want to lose my place because I don't want that hanging over. Okay. And again, just kind of sewing right along the edge. Partly so I would miss that glued part. Okay, and I'm going to sew the bottom zigzag. I zigzagged on the side too. And I always go a little bit past the paper that I'm sewing on so that if any stitches come out, it's not going to, you know, lose what I need to hold. Okay, and then I just want to make sure this is flat. Okay. So the top all the way across, And there we are. That was easy, right? Easy peasy, as one of my Chinese students says. All right, so we'll put that back in. And that looks nice, right? And then we can put, you know, just like the other one, we can put a whole sheet in there, or we can put a whole bunch of things. Now we just have this, and I want to stick this close to the end, I think. I want it to have someplace special. That might actually be a good place. Although these pages are really good for journaling too, so I'm not sure. That's pretty with the pink. That's really nice. I think I like that. Oops, is that upside down? See, this is what I was afraid of. I think that's upside down. Okay, let's turn that right side up. Fortunately, we hadn't put anything on it yet. Make sure this is all. Or is that the back? Maybe that's... Okay, we need to go through. This happens a lot, you guys. Yeah. Okay, so we want to make sure everything's right side up. This needs to go this way. All right, let's make sure everything's right side up before we start. That goes that way. Before we start gluing or sewing things in that have to be a certain direction. You could get all mixed up. This is right side up. That's right side up. 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 Right side. That goes both directions. This is the wrong side up. That goes that way. And this is right side up, thank goodness. Seriously, you guys, but it's just paper, you know. If worse comes to worse, if it can't be fixed, then you just throw it away and reprint that page and, you know, make a new pocket for it and everything. But I don't like to do that. If I don't have to, I'd rather just keep going forward. Okay, that was, oh yeah, we want to put something down below this too. And we still want to do something there. Okay, I think everything's right side up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And it'll be like this until we sew the pages into the cover. It's just a lot easier to do these things before you sew in the pages. Once you sew in the pages, then you can't really sew anything, for one thing. Ooh, should I do that? That's kind of pretty. I think I will. Let's do that right there. I think that's really nice. And we're going to sew this in, and then we're done for today. Are you guys doing this along with me, I hope? Or are you just watching it to get ideas? Whatever, it's fine. But if you haven't junk journaled before, I would really encourage you to, you know, like watch the video if you want ahead of time so that you know what you're going to do, and then get your materials together and then do it right along with me, and just pause the video whenever you need to do something. This is a great way to learn. It's not difficult. Okay? Alright, so this makes a corner tuck where we can tuck up, you know, cards in here or a full page or whatever, so that gives us more space for writing on. Let's make sure that we've got this right side up as we're putting it in. Yep. Okay. Really, we did that at the beginning? Yeah, we did, because I really like that at the beginning. Okay, and then the first pages. There we go. Okay, I think that the next thing we need to do is the cover, because this is starting to get a little tattered, more tattered than I want it to be. Okay, I love you all. I will see you later. Bye-bye.